Congratulations,
Mike.
man.
Thank you, guys.
How's
Appreciate
it feel? I mean, it's
Feels
a no-brainer.
good. Yeah.
Should have happened a long time ago.
It was, it was something we've been talking about. We finalized it, a day or so ago. Just kind of dotted the I's and crossed the T's. And
did you save it for kind of the PR of opening day?
It really wasn't that. It just kind of fell into it, and then we kind of rushed to get it, done to, this morning. But it was something that, it really wasn't. There was no deadline to it. There was no plan to get it done before today. But once we got to the point, we felt that to be a good day, opening day here at home, be a good day to announce it since since we got it done last night.
Were you ever legitimately concerned that it wasn't going to happen?
No, I really wasn't. The trust factor that we've built, the learners and I, over the years has been great, and they have my respect, I have theirs, and there's just a bond between us that I thought that was stronger than anything else. So but it's a business decision. There's business involved, and you got to feel good about the deal. It's got to be the right money and the right time limit and that type of thing, and it was.
But from the Nationals' perspective, I mean, since you've taken over, the winning percentage is .572, which is second best in Major League Baseball to the Dodgers. And I looked it up. It's a two-game difference.
Mm-hmm.
It's a two-game difference from being number one. You're .559 and .418. The Nationals are, since you've been running the show. The Dodgers have 561 wins. So just 2 wins, and you'd be number one.
How much pride do you take in that?
We take a lot of pride in it. It's no easy feat, man. It's a great accomplishment, and there's hundreds of people that are responsible for it. I'm just kind of the figurehead of it and kind of the leader of it. But it's
What's been your key?
Great.
What's been the key to this organization's success under you?
Easy question, and it's getting the right people around you. You've got to get smarter, more talented, harder working people than you are. To make you look smarter.
Well, how do you do that? I mean, how do you do that?
It's, years of, I've been in the business a long time. I've been in it continually since 1982, and as a player, coach, scout, front office guy, and then GM, and I've known a lot of people. I had a plan in place, years before I got this job, of who I was going to hire as my scouting director, farm director, and how we were going to run things, my philosophy, who we look for in players, what's our prototypical pitcher look like, and our position players, and how do we scout things, and how do I develop them. We've got these quick and fast rules about where you at in your career in your minor leagues. It kind of dictates if you are a prospect or not, what type of prospect. It's just years of foundation and seeing players and talking to people in the industry. It's just you're lucky that you have that log to go to.
This might sound silly, but for someone in your position and the people that you hire, what is most important? Is it sort of your ability to kind of set the parameters and know what criteria makes a good ball player, or is it your eye?
Is to recognize talent, to have...
From paper or by being there and seeing this kid and going, I know this guy can play?
Get all the information, as much information as you can. That's analytics. That's the scouting eye. That's tools that we use.
Do you think you have an extraordinary scouting eye?
I've signed a lot of good players. That's a product of a lot of good people around you. But I've been lucky enough to sign Hall of Famers and Cy Young winners and MVPs, my
What's
track
your hit
record
rate?
is good.
Is your hit rate very high?
My hit rate is, I would imagine it's there with with some of the good scouts. I mean, there's a lot of them, and I haven't scouted in a long time in the field, but I did it for 20 years. I know what they go through, and I think that kind of makes it comfortable for the guys. I've been a scouting director. I've been an area scout. I've been a farm director. I've been an advanced scout. All these jobs are different in what they do, how they travel, how do you see your families, the things you miss during the year, and I have the experience level that I've done all those jobs, so I know their pain and what they go through.
Is it still a thrill to unearth a guy, to find someone that no one else is kind of on?
It's the best feeling that you could have in baseball is to see a young player that you saw at 16 years old, Victor Robles, for example, or Carlos Gonzalez back in the day when I was in Arizona.
Oh, yeah.
These guys, you're scouting some of these guys. There's literally cows in the outfield that you're working them out in Venezuela,
and
now they're in the big leagues. And some of them are signing multi-year contracts, and it's a great feeling.
He's got the
And
monogram
He's
shirt.
got the monogram. He has cufflinks.
Yeah, he looks
He's
like $1
doing
million
it all. He's
bucks.
got the pocket square.
Looks like a guy just signed a new contract. Yeah, he does.
Well, it's a big day, when I've got a suit and tie, and it's
It's a
it's a
big
big
one.
it's a
Because
big,
I
it's a
only
big
go,
day.
I only go to those places that if you buy one suit, you get 2 others. You know what I mean? Those are all of
2
my
other sport
suits.
coats and a
Yeah,
couple
yeah,
shirts.
yeah, right.
Those are the places I
Well,
go.
he probably
They're
did
not
that at
quite
one
that
point in his life.
There's no question about
Maybe
it.
when he was 30.
No question.
But maybe you have a favorite opening day, maybe when you were a player or along your path. I don't know.
Opening day has always been, it's always a special day for everybody. And, I look back on the days where, I think if push comes to shove, my favorite opening day memories are when I was in school, and you'd ditch school and go out, and we'd walk to Wrigley Field. I used to live in,
Right.
by Wrigley, and we'd walk to Wrigley Field and, buy a couple $1 bleacher ticket and sit there with my sister or my brothers or that type of thing. And, those were the days because that was special times.